Water covers over 70% of our planet, a vast, shimmering world that holds countless secrets. Yet, for all its beauty, it poses a fundamental challenge for the creatures that call it home: breathing. Unlike us land dwellers who can simply inhale the air around us, most animals living beneath the waves can't do that. Today, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of how animals breathe underwater. We'll explore the ingenious and sometimes bizarre adaptations that allow life not just to survive, but to thrive in the aquatic realm, from the vibrant coral reefs teeming with fish to the quiet, murky depths of a river. Life has found a way. Water holds far less oxygen than air, and extracting it is no simple task. Think about it. For every million molecules in the air, about 200,000 are oxygen. In water, that number plummets to just 10. So, aquatic animals face a constant uphill battle: how to get enough oxygen to power their bodies. It's a puzzle that evolution has been solving for millions of years. And the solutions are nothing short of extraordinary. Nature has equipped these creatures with a whole toolkit of adaptations, from highly efficient gills to specialized lungs and even the ability to breathe through their skin. These innovations have made underwater breathing possible in almost every aquatic habitat you can imagine, from bubbling mountain streams to the crushing dark abyss of the deep sea. The most common and perhaps most famous solution to breathing underwater is, of course, gills. When you picture a fish, you probably picture it rhythmically opening and closing its gill covers. What's happening is a marvel of biological engineering. The fish draws water into its mouth and forces it over a set of thin, feathery structures packed with tiny blood vessels called capillaries. As the water flows over these filaments, a process called diffusion occurs. Oxygen from the water passes directly into the bloodstream, while carbon dioxide from the blood is released into the water. It's an incredibly efficient gas exchange system. This isn't just a fish thing either. Many crustaceans, like crabs and lobsters, use gills. Even some amphibians, like tadpoles, rely on gills during their early life stages before they develop lungs. The design is so effective that it allows animals to pull precious oxygen even from water that has very low oxygen content. But not all aquatic animals rely on gills. Some of the ocean's most iconic inhabitants are actually air breathers, just like us. Marine mammals like dolphins, whales, and manatees, as well as reptiles like sea turtles and sea snakes, all have lungs. They are essentially living a hybrid life. They have to return to the surface at regular intervals to take a breath of air. A whale's spout is untwatered S, the forceful exhalation of air and mucus from its lungs through its blowhole. After that big exhale, they take a massive gulp of fresh air and dive back down, sometimes holding their breath for minutes, or in the case of some whales, for over an hour. To pull this off, they've evolved some incredible adaptations. They have proportionally larger lungs, blood that's incredibly rich in oxygen-carrying hemoglobin, and muscles packed with a protein called myoglobin, which acts as an extra oxygen reserve. When they dive, their heart rate slows dramatically to conserve energy and oxygen, allowing them to hunt, travel, and live their lives in a world where they can't breathe. Now, let us talk about a method that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie: breathing through your skin. This process, known as cutaneous respiration, is a real-life superpower for many amphibians. Frogs and salamanders, for example, have thin, moist skin that is packed with blood vessels. They can absorb oxygen directly from the water right through their skin. This is why it's so important for their skin to stay moist. If it dries out, they can't breathe. For many of these animals, cutaneous respiration doesn't replace lung or gill breathing entirely, but instead complements it. It allows them to stay submerged for much longer periods, whether they're hiding from predators, hunting for food, or hibernating at the bottom of a pond during winter. It's a silent, constant exchange of gases happening right across the surface of their body. Beyond gills, lungs, and skin, the underwater world is filled with even more specialized tricks for breathing. Some creatures have developed truly unique and clever adaptations. Take clams and mussels, for instance. These bivalves are filter feeders, and as they continuously pump water through their bodies to capture food particles, their gills are also working overtime to extract oxygen. They are multitasking masters. Then you have aquatic insects, like the diving beetle. Some of these insects carry their own personal scuba tank with them. They trap a tiny bubble of air against their bodies, held in place by special hairs. They can then breathe from this bubble while submerged. As the oxygen in the bubble gets used up, more oxygen from the surrounding water diffuses into it, recharging their air supply. And let's not forget diving birds like penguins and cormorants. They are air breathers, but they are masters of the deep dive. They store huge amounts of oxygen not just in their lungs, but in their blood and muscles, allowing them to stay underwater for extended hunts. Nature's creativity truly knows no bounds. Survival isn't just about the day-to-day, it's about enduring in the most hostile conditions imaginable. Some animals thrive in extreme underwater environments that would be instantly lethal to others. In the freezing waters of the Arctic and Antarctic, fish have evolved special antifreeze proteins in their blood. These proteins prevent ice crystals from forming, keeping their blood flowing so their gills can continue to extract oxygen from the frigid water. In the other extreme, you have fish living in stagnant, oxygen-poor swamps. Some have adapted to slow their metabolism way down to conserve energy. Others can actually gulp air from the surface, a bit like marine mammals. And then there's the deep sea, a realm of crushing pressure and near-total darkness where oxygen is sparse. Deep-sea creatures have evolved highly efficient respiratory systems to extract every last molecule of oxygen, all while withstanding pressures that would flatten a car. These incredible adaptations highlight the amazing flexibility and resilience of life underwater. From the intricate design of gills and the powerful capacity of lungs to the subtle magic of breathing through skin and the cleverness of carrying an air bubble. Animals have developed a remarkable variety of ways to solve the problem of breathing underwater. Each adaptation is a perfectly tuned solution, a testament to millions of years of evolution's ingenuity. These strategies have allowed life to colonize and flourish in every corner of the planet's aquatic ecosystems. So the next time you stand by a lake or gaze out at the ocean waves, take a moment to think about what's happening beneath the surface. Remember that under every ripple lies a hidden world of creatures, all breathing, all living in ways that we humans can only begin to imagine. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the deep, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.